Good morning and welcome to today's intention. Excuse me. So we've got our first dusting of snow today. It's pretty exciting. My partner is all Christmas crazy already. I suppose we should go with the sentiment. It's pretty happy. We could all use happy right now. Happy and spreading love. So, I'll go with it this year. It's before December 1st, but I'll go. So today we're going to create a reality of our choosing, one full of joy, full of love and giving, peace and goodwill. So if you could find a place for about 30 minutes or so where you could sit or lie down with your eyes closed and not be disturbed, that would be great. So I'll get you to go ahead and close your eyes. And we're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and concerns just dissolve and float away. You can live without them for 30 minutes, I promise. And for the next breath, I want you to fill up as much as you can. Start with your lower belly and your upper abdomen, and expand your lower rib cage out towards the back. And this time when you exhale, I want you to just feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, I'm going to get our visualization to assist us a little. I want you to breathe in light directly into your heart, and then exhale light directly from your heart. Good job. Okay. Now we're going to focus on the body. Make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. If you could bring your awareness down to your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. Our bodies are these most wonderful, loyal servants that just want to do our bidding. Sometimes we just need to ask. And if you are sensitive and able to feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. Then we move into the ankles, the shins, the calves, the knees. And we feel everything relax. Each body part that we touch upon, or each area, I want you to allow to revert back to its original blueprint of perfection. All the cells, everything just reverts back to that original blueprint of perfection. No pain, no inflammation, just wonderful efficiency. And then we move up to the upper legs and the buttocks, pelvic area, the hips, and we feel everything loosen. Into the inner organs, the rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything softens. And our shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers are all hanging loosely. Our neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we turn our attention to the skin of our scalp. This is where tension can hide sometimes. So we're going to release anything we find there right now, almost as if our ears could wiggle. Moving into the jaw, we allow it to unhinge. Open up and receive the breath of life. Then up to the eyelids and see if we can't let them soften a few extra degrees. And we feel all of our facial muscles melting into a pool of perfect relaxation. And then we go inwards and we ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. Now we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite them to have a seat on the virtual couch right now and have a chillax time while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want our minds to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat for a little while. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts, and they're usually moving so fast. So we'll enlist the help of the elements to help us deal with them. We'll start with the element of fire. Fire is a wonderful element as it burns up everything that's no longer necessary and purifies us, allows us to be reborn of the ashes. We can use the sun for the element of fire, and you can just picture yourself standing in the full sunlight, feeling the heat, the warmth on your skin. And then we'll call in the element of water. Water is another excellent element for helping us deal with thoughts because it naturally retains memory in every drop. So you could imagine yourself standing in the middle of a gentle river, maybe, feeling the pull and tug of the current against you. And I want you to watch and observe as all of those negative habits and patterns that cling to you detach. All the past traumas. And you can watch them floating downstream. And we call in the element of air. Feel the wind or the breeze against our skin, our bare skin. And it has a different current, and its specialty is to pull away all of our stories that we tell ourselves, our egos, leaving behind only the shining truth. And then we call upon the element of earth with her magnetic properties to attract away and stick to it any extra burdens or heaviness that we're carrying. Trusting her to transform these energies into something higher vibrational, maybe something akin to a seed sprouting to new life. Now, our thoughts have a way of kidnapping us and taking us away on these wild rides, off on these tangents. It happens to all of us all the time. So what I'd like you to do is just as soon as you recognize that you've been taken away on one, whatever it is, wherever you are, I want you to just gently bring yourself back to the present moment and what you're doing, back to your breath. And sometimes it's just the process of continually bringing yourself back, the practice of it. And eventually you'll find that you'll be able to stay in this beautiful, generous present moment more often, you're less likely to be dragged away. You can stay in this peace, in this perfection of this moment. So now let's take the journey from our head space down to our chest cavity where the heart resides. Remember, because we're letting the heart steer the bus today. So let's use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I'd like you to experience this journey viscerally. So feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And sense the buoyancy, the lightness of being as you're gliding down the staircase. And as you arrive on the platform, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it, maybe a wall has been built. This is normal and natural. We all develop protective measures for ourselves. What I'd like you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have full access, a VIP backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So I want you to go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open a bit. Brilliant beams of yellow golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure, so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception right now. An experience as opposed to our physicalities that we're used to. We're going to experience our energy body or our light bodies. I want you to look down at your hands, inside your heart. See that all your cells have transformed into brilliant points of light. So you're kind of floating there, existing as a light cloud. It's very blissful. Now, everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is total connection. And this is what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow right now. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And there's no need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things you might experience when you first join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point, on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe, and they are also you. We are all one being, one light, one consciousness. We're all the same pie, slightly different flavors we're bringing to the same pie. Now, this nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracle, and a wondrous capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of today. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention, because we can. So I want you to go ahead now and envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I'd like you to fill in the page, color the page, the way you see fit for your life. So let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now, completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body's balanced, your mental body's full of clarity, and your energetic body's filled and complete. We trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. Anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. So I'd like you to experience this vitality right now. Really be open to receive, feel this. I'm feeling really light, as if effervescent bubbles are just coursing through my entire being right now. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, the quantum level. Everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very invigorating. Now that you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to extend it to include your friends and your family too. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces as well. And then extend it out to your community. And then to the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. Total, vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. We are all healers. It's just a matter of focusing our intentions and sending that energy frequency out. Why don't you try it right now? Choose somebody that you'd like to send healing to. It doesn't matter where their geographical location is. But I want you to picture them as completely healed, whole, healthy already, maybe smiling. And project it out. Now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's plenty left over for comforts. So maybe we could travel around once in a while. Most importantly, that we can have the resources to follow our dreams and passions in life. Each of us, we're seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute as well. And so when we're following our path, being fulfilled on many levels, I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, don't worry. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we may have felt in our lives before. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or we can go to a memory where we were doing something we were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that we completely lost track of time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now see yourself going to bed at the end of the day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. Now, we just did this for the whole world. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution, living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? And look at us exploring our limitless potential together, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And I want you to see all this as already happened. It is done, so say we all. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But for today, let's celebrate this wonderful existence together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, in playing. I can see us all at a huge outdoor music festival, rejoicing. And feel all the relationships healing. Love being transmitted and received. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing all the smiles on strangers' faces as I pass by, watching the lights behind their eyes. It's magnificent. And let's intend one more thing while we're here together today. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody is feeling connected. Something wonderful happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This light, this love. We're high frequency energy. All of a sudden, then the lower, heavier energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment, it all falls away. And we naturally tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief. What joy. Even the systems that may govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders and transform in the atmosphere above us into the higher resonance frequencies that are more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion, sensing all the connections, clearing, cleansing, opening up, communication flowing. The atmosphere is just so smooth. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. And now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, whether you're out for a picnic with your family, enjoying their glowing faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thrive, you're out for a walk in the forest with your dog, enjoying the serenity, Maybe you're having a laugh with your buddies. Or you've just created something wonderful in the kitchen or at work. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I'd like you to just stop in your reality right now and just look at all the beauty surrounding you. All the natural beauty, all the man-made beauty, and just drink it in. Sense this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. And now I'd just like to connect with a little gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this wondrous life. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all the lessons I've learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with love and healing and energy and light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'd like you to take this entire beautiful reality that you've created and build it up as an energy ball in your center right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in. We're going to build up that energy. And then when we exhale, we're going to share and release that frequency with the world. Here we go. Build it up, and let it go. Send it out. Exhale completely. Give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with light and love and healing and energy. Good job. You can just feel all those concentric rings circling the earth, causing all the other like energies to light up in response, blanketing us in frequencies of love, peace, prosperity. Now I'm going to get you to wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper. Maybe shift your limbs around a little bit too, really come back in. And when you feel you're ready to come back into the room or your space, open your eyes and just notice how you're feeling. Know that you can come back to this state of being at any time with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can do it on demand at a moment's notice. Eventually, we won't even have to put any effort into it anymore. We just become walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy, creating the reality of our choosing all around us because we are this powerful. And so much more so when we put our intentions together in this way. So thank you for joining me in these intentions. Whether it's live or recorded, all works, it's all good. So have fun with this. I mean, if you've been doing these for a while and you've got a good grip on your whole reality world that you'd like, try the single conscious breaths of intention when you get a few seconds here and there throughout the day. When you're brushing your teeth, when you're cooking supper, when you're standing in line. And just notice over the next week or two, as you put this practice into play, what kind of shifts start happening in your life? What kind of synchronicities? Feel free to share that with the rest of us if you'd like in the comments. And I'll leave you with that and enjoy the rest of this gorgeous day on planet Earth. And we'll see you again soon.